What's up guys, we're here with voxpopnation again. We're here in Parliament Square to get the views of the people on the situation in Ukraine. As you can see, there's a small gathering of protesters behind us. We're going to see what they have to say. Let's go, shall we? So what specifically about the situation in Ukraine concerns you the most?
I'm concerned about people in Crimea who are hostages. I have heard that people are missing already, and nobody actually knows what could be happening there. Also, a lot of military personnel have been kidnapped, so probably they are beaten and tortured.
Well, what concerns me the most is that we are on the brink of war, that we have already massive amount of Russian troops on the ground in Crimea, and it looks like Russia is preparing a massive invasion into Ukraine. So not only Crimea, but actually moving into the mainland Ukraine. We are all very worried for our friends and relatives who are living there, and the West needs to consolidate itself now and introduce sanctions on the Russian oligarchs, put all the possible pressure, and also they have to show that they are ready for a military response. They need to move up the troops. You have to have a military parity.
That Putin has gone in undemocratically, not legally, against the law. What kind of president does that set? And for the future, can we trust this guy? I don't think so. Yeah, I think the whole world has seen now that you can't trust Putin.
It's the international concern that really is why everyone is here. It's not just the Ukrainian struggle. We believe it is a struggle against Putin's aggression. And we think that it is important for Cameron and the rest of Europe to realize that Ukraine is not where Putin is going to stop if the military action does take part.
So what do you think about Putin?
I think he's a tricky piece of work. He has his own propaganda machine that he has going. He's trying to convince everybody that his beliefs are right.
Beware, Putin is a former head of KGB.
Putin doesn't want just Crimea. He wants everybody, to be honest, everybody to be his slaves.
So would you say that the solution would simply be remove Putin from power, complete overhaul of the Moscow and parliamentary system there, and just a complete change in their attitude?
Well, for a good and proper world, that has to happen. It really does. Because we can see from the Russian aggression what is happening. And Yanukovych, the former president of Ukraine, was like Putin's puppet. He was in there because Putin wanted him in there. And he's ruined Ukraine. Yanukovych has ruined Ukraine. And he's been a disaster for Ukraine and for the Ukrainian people. So it's a heck of a journey now to rebuild Ukraine and for a good future.
I mean, we really need a miracle. Unfortunately, I do not see a peaceful resolution of this conflict. I think Putin has crossed the line, and he will continue pushing until he will get probably the whole of Ukraine. So that's why we need to stop him. Obviously, economical sanctions shouldn't be imposed immediately, because that still helps us to be out of war for now. At least it can slow him down, yes? And if military intervention is necessary, then we'll have to consider that.
Asking the opinion of the residents who live there. So Crimea is an autonomous society. They have their own government that feeds back to the government in Kyiv, in the capital of Ukraine. But if they can do that not under duress, in a very fair way, so nobody is taking away their right to vote, nobody is falsifying their votes. If the Russian army ideally could leave and that vote take place, of course this isn't an ideal situation, and then we have to respect the views of the residents there. But there are many views, and I don't think they're all being particularly viewed very fairly at this current moment in time.
So do you think Yanukovych will be brought to justice hopefully soon, like once this situation is over and has been resolved, that he'll be brought to justice?
Well, he should be. He should be, and he should be sent to the International Criminal Court, the ICC, and tried. I mean, I think we all saw not that long ago on TV, the doctors were saying, and the lady doctors there who were treating the people, that they were hit by professional snipers into the heart, into the lungs, into the neck. So they were shooting to kill. So it was a shoot to kill policy. And Yanukovych has to go to trial for murder of innocent Ukrainians. Nearly 100 innocent Ukrainians were murdered. And Yanukovych has to stand trial for that.